Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Pisces. If Pisces is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. And so, our card tonight, Pisces, is the Ace of Swords. Oh yes, that strong mental energy. Okay, let's go ahead and see what these tea leaves have to say tonight. And so if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit that little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out. And if you'd like to hit that little like button or leave a comment, I would love to hear from you. And if you're new to the channel, if you've never seen a reading before, this is your first one, let me know. Put it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. All right. So we have some interesting formations tonight. I should say morning. I'm so stuck on saying night whenever I'm working, doing readings. I have switched to getting up super early in the morning. It still feels like night. It's dark outside, but it is the morning. I gotta retrain myself. All right, let's see what we have going on here. I want to start with this beautiful image of a nest. We have a nest. We have a bird that is flying. So immediately I'm thinking, okay, so leaving the nest here. Moving on. Now, maybe this is that you have children who are adults or a child. They're getting ready to move out. We know that's called empty nest, right? Your last one leaving. This could be also, grandchildren. It could be that you yourself have decided that you're going to get up and you're going to move. You're going to go. You're leaving the nest. So whoever or whatever it is, it doesn't even have to be that you're moving all of your things and you're going to live somewhere else. No, it just really is this energy of leaving where things feel comfortable, right? Where maybe you have gotten a little bit cozy. And so the circumstances of life shift as they always do, right? We are creatures that crave consistency, stability, a continuum of something. And the reality is we're never in a fixed state, are we? We are always moving. Life is always moving. The universe is always moving. There's never a time when we're just, something is going to be always. And that can be difficult, right? That can bring up some difficult feelings. I really look for, in my life, I seek it, a sense of stability, safety, and for things to just chill out and remain the same for a while. Does that happen? Not really. Not very often. So I understand the impulse, right? I'm a human being just like you are. And, but you know what? We make the best of it. And I think that you, being a Pisces, of course, absolutely good at transition, and you're flexible and adaptable. That's the word, very adaptable. Now, in this case, I think that this is a choice that you have made, right? This isn't like you're getting pushed out of the nest or, you know, something out of your control has happened. No, I think that you have intentionally made the choice. I'm changing some things. We're rearranging some things here in my life. And so I do. I feel that this is a time where, you know, you're very fully and intentionally in your movements. Okay. So I feel confident for you. It does. Look at this bird. This is a bird that looks in good posture, strong, right? And determined. There we go. That's the word, determined. Now, above it, we have a huge crown. Look at this. Yes, a large crown. So we have that emperor, maybe empress, but I'm going with emperor, that emperor energy. Very knowing the ins and outs of things. I think of the emperor, you know, yeah, the leader, the ruler, the kind of final decision, or at least perceived to be as so. But I also think of the emperor as kind of being, you know, the one that has some understanding of all of the inner workings of how things are running, right? They should know. You'd hope that they do. So I do feel like you are somebody who is in charge of a lot of things. Probably your household, right? You're the one keeping it going. You're the one that knows where, well, the first thing I thought, you know where everything is in the house. If somebody's like, hey, where is the, you know, measuring tape? You know where it's at. So, but I also do. I think that you are also very much involved in the planning and, you know, just really understanding all of the moving parts, okay? You're not just there. You're not just kind of going along with whatever's happening around you. You're very much involved in, yeah, the running, the maintenance, and the, you know, big decisions that are being made. And I feel like this is a role that you really thrive in, okay? So I wonder if in your career, in your work, you are not somebody who is in some kind of management role, okay? And I don't know that this is something that you really ever aspired to. I don't know that like you ever thought like I want to be, you know, at the top of the chain or somewhere towards, right, moving up, having a lot of responsibility and being in charge. I don't think that was like your goal. But at some point along the line, you found that you are really good at managing people, communicating, understanding the ebb and flow of things. Okay, you're really good at anticipating what needs to be done and how you're going to get it done, right? And really also very good at delegating. So ultimately, I think that you are, made for this role and you thrive in it. Again, thriving. That's the feeling I'm getting. And I feel like there's a real sense of pride in being able to, and do so well, right? I think it, you know, low key kind of, it surprised you to find yourself in this position where you're in charge of a lot of things going on, but having this life that is full and busy and, yeah, maybe a little bit stressful, but you excel when there's a little bit of pressure. Now, not crazy amounts, right? Not to the point where it's oppressive. But yeah, you're good at doing all this stuff, right? Getting all the things done. And I think it really is a source of, it makes you feel good about yourself. Absolutely. And it should. It absolutely should. All right. So we have 2 people here. Okay. We also have the dragon. You can see the head of the dragon right here. Here's the neck, and it goes down into the body. Okay. So yeah, we're in the year of the dragon. When I see a symbol this big, and it's related to 2024 going into 2025, the year of the dragon. By the way, what year were you, or don't tell me what year you were born in, unless you want to, although personal information like that shouldn't be just put on the internet, right, in public view. But what was your sign that you were born under? I was born under, I'm an ox, which makes sense because my first totem was the American bison. So I have this whole big, slow moving, thoughtful, but oh boy, if you get me going, yeah, I'm going to run right over you. No, I won't. I'm pretty tame. I just like to chill and eat grass, I think. So yeah, I want to know. I love hearing what animal signs are you under, right? What are your animal zodiac signs? But we do have, the year of the dragon. Okay, so this tells me this is really your year of come up. Okay, the rising. Really getting into that place that you are activated. Absolutely activated. On fire. With life. Your goals being met. And the big ones, those big star goals, right? The things that you thought, this may never happen, but I can dream big. Yeah, they're getting closer and closer, more obtainable. You're doing the thing. You're doing it. And this year tells me, now the first half of this year maybe has been a little bit rough. You might be saying, hey, Lenor, I have really had a hard time of it. You know, I cannot see this turning around for myself. But I beg to differ. I think that absolutely these signs, and I've been seeing it since the beginning of the year, really. This year, I feel like a lot of people are ascending. Now, is that monetarily? Is that in your career? Is that in your home life, your relationships? Are you meeting the person of your dreams? Yeah, maybe. It could be any of these things or all of these things. But most importantly, what I see happening is people finding meaning, finding spiritual confidence, beginning to listen to themselves. We've had some years here where the world felt pretty chaotic. Most of us didn't know what the heck was going on. In retrospect, we can look back and say, oh yeah, I knew, I had a feeling, but in the thick of it, I think a lot of us did not know which way was up and which way was down. What we should do, what we shouldn't do. Who to believe, who do we understand? Who is really speaking to us? There's a lot of noise out there, right? And a lot of very kind of salacious energies. I mean, if you were like me, I was terrified. I had no idea what was going on. And it took some time to crawl out of that. I think collectively, even so. But now we're a few years out, couple years out. And I feel like for you, Pisces, you're really regaining your confidence, your clarity, knowing exactly what you need to do, what your priorities are, where your, assets lie, what skills, talents do you have? Not focused on the unknown, the future, what ifs, the things that are going to bog you down. This is a whole other vibe now. And you are in your place of power. Now, we have the two people right here, okay? And I feel like they are holding a fish. And I know that they are because we have another fish over here. And I'm going to carefully move that so it doesn't change. But down here, if you can see, I'll hold it up in a minute here. We also have a large fish, okay? So we have two people. They are not fighting over it. You can see that there's a heart right there, okay? We have the fish. Now the fish indicates abundance of resources in the physical world. This could be money. It could be, material goods. It could be, really having things kind of together within the home, a strong foundation. Whatever it is that's going on here, and I think it's probably some money, right? There is a partnership that you are involved in or you will be involved in, okay? And working together diligently. Now, this might be your spouse. It might be your partner. It could be a family member, a child adult child that you have a business with or work with or whatever. But I think that this year, the second half of the year, is a real opportunity for you to be building those resources, getting that money, right? Stacking those coins. And it's done with great love and great care. Okay, so this is something that you enjoy doing. Now, this might not be your day job. Maybe you don't love your day job to this extent, but going back, talking about you being in management or, in some role, maybe an assistant manager or a shift leader or whatever it is that you do, or wherever you're at as far as the position, maybe you do kind of love it. Maybe you're growing to love it. Maybe you're in this new, you have these new duties and responsibilities and it's kind of thrilling in a way. And so maybe it is in that realm. Now, if it's not necessarily that you find super fulfilling, I could see this being kind of a side hustle, a family business, something that you are, diversifying your, stream of income, right? Having more than one, which, listen, the world we live in, you better have a few if you can, if you have any time to do so, right? And I feel like this is going to be a thing of love, something you enjoy doing, and it's going to pay off. So that's exciting. Now, up here we have the goat, okay? We have the goat. We have a person standing right here. They have a tail. So I absolutely have this full devil energy up here. Okay? Very Capricorn energy. To me, looking at this, it tells me straight up 100%. Do not listen to your doubts. Okay? Listen to your intuition. They're two different things. Okay. Now your doubts are from overthinking. Okay. Now if you have the immediate intuition, this feels weird, this is wrong, like wrong, there's something wrong here. I don't feel safe, or I know this is not what it seems to be. Listen to that, okay? But if you have the instinct, like, okay, this is a good idea. I could do this. This feels like something I could really get into, right? But then you're like sitting in bed and you're getting, when it's like, well, do I really have the money to put into this right now? Should I, you know, and I'm always thinking like, because a lot of you want to start channels and do readings. I know there are a lot of readers here. So I like to use this as the example, but you're thinking, oh, should I start making content? Should I start a channel or, you know, whatever? Yeah. If it feels like something that you would like to try, then yes, give it a go. You know, whatever it is, maybe baking cakes or, yeah, starting like some kind of cottage business or something like that. You know, selling things at the farmer's market. I don't know, detailing cars. I'm trying to think of things, random things. Whatever it is, okay? Yes, and that devil energy, let me just say, when I love the devil energy because it means to me that we are breaking down old modes of thinking, conditioning, things that are limiting. Now, that could get you to a place of, you know, being a little erratic and, yeah, getting yourself into some trouble if you go a little too far with it. But mostly, right, this is where we have that kind of rebel attitude. I was always told I wasn't good enough. I was always told, you know, you're not pretty enough. You have no talent in this. You shouldn't even try. You're too old to start doing something new. Whatever it is, right? Those icky voices that we keep with us. No, the devil energy comes in there and says, not today. We're going to do what we're going to do. We're going to follow our passions. We're going to try something that maybe is a little bit scary. We're going to be brave today. So I'm glad to see that. Okay? Now, again, I said we have the fish. Woo, and it's a big one. Look at that. We have the big old fish right there. Now, we also have, it looks like CE. So maybe the beginning of a name or initials. And the fish, like I just explained, is very much, yeah, that abundance. So there is some money coming in here. And I think it is very much through that partnership as well. Okay, so we have a person here, hand raised, okay? We have the Ace of Cups, we have a wand, we also have a heart up there, and we have a tree over here. We have a bird who is kind of flying towards it, okay? So with the cup and the wand, right? That's the fire water, or water of the fire of the water. And that is a very strong energy of passion, creativity, belovedness, agape. And I feel that you are very much devoted to not only pleasure and feeling good and, you know, a sense of maybe sensuality and attraction and expressions of self, but absolutely I feel like it's all about the love here for you. Love. It doesn't have to be amorous love. It doesn't have to be you know, eros, the physical attraction, the act of love, but love in general, agape, love of family, love of the things that you're doing in your mundane life, you know, your spiritual work. And Yeah, also maybe some amorous and sensual love as well. Love from the bottom to the top, right? As above, so below, so within, and so without. Your energies will be met, okay? So whatever you're putting out is coming back to you. Now, returning to the tree. So at the beginning, we're talking about leaving the nest. Now we have the bird returning to the tree. So I do feel like on this trip, on this voyage that you are making to get out there in the world, to do these new things, to really take a chance, you do return to your home. You return to that base. And you are stronger because of your quest, because of this journey that you were on. And I think that all things lead to quite a successful next 6 months. Your foundation is strong. You are building your empire, and you are doing well at it. Embrace that confidence that you are having. Embrace that spirit of nothing is going to limit me. I'm not going to buy into this anymore. I'm going to do what I do. I like that. I do. All right. Now, we're going to do our divine doors, and I'm just going to go ahead. We're going to flip through. I'm going to stop where it feels right. Oh, yes. I love this door. I like these. This kind of architecture is so interesting to me. So beautiful. I would probably stumble down these stairs though. Are they stairs? Do you actually, I think you use them to get up into the door. I am so clumsy. I'm so clumsy. Cannot be trusted. All right. Birth. Another gateway appears. Ooh. Another gateway appears in view. New life is unfolded with blessings to you. New life is unfolded with blessings to you. All right. Okay. Pisces, I'm going to tell you I love you because I do. And I thank you so much for spending this time with me. It is always such an honor to be able to bring these messages to you. And if you would be so kind as to like the video, it really does help the channel. And if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit that little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out. It is free to subscribe. And if you'd like to leave a comment, I'd love to hear from you. Now, I asked you if you're a new listener, a new viewer, this is your first reading from me. Yes, comment it. Let me know. I love knowing who is new here. And if you've been here for a while or since the beginning, you know, I always love hearing from you. And yeah, tell me about those the Chinese zodiac signs. I'd love to know, what animal are you? Or at least what year you were born in. Again, I'm the ox, so that absolutely checks out. All right. So Pisces, I love you. Take care of yourself. We'll talk in just a few days. Good morning. I mean, it's good morning. I was going to say good night. It's not night. It feels like night. Everybody else is still sleeping, so it does feel like nighttime. Good morning, good night, wherever you are. Have a wonderful day. All right. Bye-bye.